Hello everybody, here's a quick Prezi that covers some Capstone citations. I'm going to go through it pretty quickly, but you can always pause and go back through if you need it. So we're going to start with citing websites. I got a lot of emails about this, so here's some examples. If you don't have page numbers, websites typically don't. First bullet, if there's no author but there's an organization like Autism Awareness or some government document, there it is. Websites without authors that aren't organizations or without dates, there's an example. And if it doesn't have an author or a date, I strongly suggest you making sure that it's a good source. If you have a source that's really long, that's got a name that's really long, but it becomes an acronym like Mothers Against Drunk Driving, then you can shorten it, but you have to say the full thing first. You can't shorten it from the beginning. If you have done an interview, some of you have, APA doesn't really have a way to do that, but we want you to do it like this. So if you've done an interview, there's your example. If you have government documents, it's incredibly long, incredibly complicated, but go to that link and it will walk you through what to do. If you're citing a real book, here's how you do that. If you are citing a chapter in a real book, here's how you do that. If you're citing an e-book, here's how you do that. If you're citing a chapter in an ebook, here's how you do that. Now, I do have a mistake on this Prezi. Right down there where it says Stoker B, that's supposed to be how you cite a Kindle, because some of you have ebooks that are like Kindles or Nooks or whatever. That's example right there. So, no, that's what you're doing. If you're using an online newspaper, there you go. If you are using a film, a documentary, or something along those lines, here's your example. If you have an article that has lots of authors, a lot of your medical articles have a ton of people working on them. Here's an example. If you have 3 to 5, do it this way. If there are 6 or more, it's that bottom point down there, right there where. If you have an article that has a lot of author, we're talking about 7 or more, here's how you fix that. If you are reading an article and they have a quote from someone else and you're like, that's a really good quote, I want to use that, but the author didn't say it, someone else did, here's how you cite from someone else's work. So Johnson argued for the benefits of healthcare as cited in James. Real quick reminders, if you quote a source in your paper, you need to make sure it's on your references page. Do not use a source in your paper and then not put it on your references page. Turnaround, if it's on your references page, it should also be in your paper because you've referenced it. Don't use contractions, avoid first and second person pronouns, and no, you do not need an abstract. Your paper is not that long. All right. I hope that's been helpful. Bye.